focus obviously tonight on a lot of the stuff happening across the state right now out west.
Storms out there already.
You know, we're in the 50s out there, and it's not about instability tonight. It's about shear. It's about spinning of the atmosphere. Strong jet stream at different levels. You get the storms that go up in this environment. They're going to spin. I don't care if you're in the 30s. They're going to spin, but no confirmed tornadoes yet. We've had some rotators. We've had some wall clouds and funnels. We'll see what happens overnight tonight. Going to be a long night. We're going to be here. Everyone's going to be here. Everybody's having, I don't know if it's a good time, but we're having some time. I know that. All right, we're all going to be here together. All right, watching this thing as it moves across the state. Let's go to Valcaster. He's up into Beaver County with that one last, at least for now. We have more coming. Supercell. Let's get a quick update from Val. And Val, rotating storm. Your storm looks like it might have weakened a little bit. Go ahead, give us an update.
Yes, so we are just a mile south of the town of Knowles right now, David. We're getting dime to nickel-sized hail. We have seen large wall clouds with the storm, and we have seen a couple of funnels, of legitimate funnels. So we're watching it. Back to you.
Great job. So that's the, we'll call that the Beaver County storm, the second rotating thunderstorm to move across Beaver County, which will go into Harper County. And then we're going to have a lot more after that. All right, so let's get to it here. Let's go back to Links 1, tornado watch for all the, not a winter storm watch. That may be here next week. Okay, for tonight, though, until 4 a.m., there'll be another watch after this one. Until 4 a.m., tornado watch in effect for all the counties in green. It comes right up to the southwest metro. And then we have the 2 red. Those are tornado warnings flashing. And then new storms now developing out in the Texas Panhandle. Right now, this first watch does not include Oklahoma City, but that could change. All right, so here's what's going on right now. The rain and the showers we had all day and through this evening, that's now into eastern Oklahoma. Here comes the main show. This is going to be the main line. It's going to be a squall line. It's almost an entire squall line now. Jeremy's there, Tom's there, Val and Marty are to the northwest, and then they're going to break off. We're going to bring this whole line east overnight tonight. So this one last lonely supercell, it's right on top of Knowles. Marty and Val are there, racing northeast at about 40 miles per hour. It'll clip northwestern Harper County, jump into Kansas, and then it'll be gone. But new storms developing back down near Perry. And that's a pretty big cell. There's the hook. There's the inflow notch. See that little tucked in right there? This thing is alive and well, and it's breathing. And again, tornado warning continues for you folks in Knowles. If you know anybody that lives in Knowles or northeast of Knowles into Beaver County, give them a heads up. It's here. Again, right now, it doesn't look like it's on the ground, but it's not that far away from doing it. Hail sizes, those have come down. Velocity data, the couplet is still pretty tight now, just east of Knowles, about a half mile. And then there, it's going to pass to the north of Ralston and then go into Kansas. So we're looking at calf feeders at about 11:07. Then after that, it jumps into Kansas. Okay, the squall line developing. We're looking at Buffalo at 10:51, Elk City 12:30 in the morning, Clinton at about 1 o'clock in the morning, Altus 1:22, and we'll say Kingfisher at about 2:45. So this is the line that will move across the entire state overnight tonight. Temperatures now in the 50s. You're thinking, well, we're in the 70s and 80s when we have severe weather. No. With this type of a dynamic system, look at the swirl going on. Not just one swirl. Inside the big swirl, we have other little tiny pieces of energy, and that tells you just how dynamic and how strong the system is. We have 120-mile-per-hour winds above our head right now, ripping in out of the southwest, fueling these storms. So here's your timeline. This is Future Next Gen Live. Midnight tonight, less than 2 hours away. Squall line will run from west of Buffalo to west of Hollis. That's the main line. There's nothing behind it. Once this moves by, it is over with. But the line will be what we're watching throughout the nighttime hours for the threat of damaging winds, some nickel and dime quarter-size hail, and isolated tornadoes are possible along the line. Might just have 2 or 3, might have 1 or 2, might have several. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. Line comes into the metro between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, and then it will just keep pushing east. There's 5 o'clock in the morning. At that point, it looks like it'll be east of I-35. It could slow down a little bit, and then by 9 o'clock in the morning, it's well off in eastern Oklahoma. It's out of here. It's over with, and that's going to be about all she wrote. As far as rotating storms, here they are, and those are little tiny areas of spin along that line that could produce what we call QLCS mesovortices, or small areas of spin along that, again, squall line as it moves, as it races from west to east. All right, rain amounts approaching 1/2 to 1 inch in Oklahoma City. Heavy rain in the west goes all the way into eastern Oklahoma. All right, overnight tonight, a 100% chance of you getting the squall line and rain, obviously, and storms. Some of these are going to be severe. up to quarter-size hail. Isolated tornadoes will be possible overnight tonight and into very early tomorrow morning. 57 for the high tomorrow. Next week, cold and possible snow.